All right. Shalom, shalom. With the brother James. Another lesson. This brother Rock, brothers Allah. Be a quick hit. You know, the topic is going into what are you being crippled by? But first, when we get started, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Rakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of the millstone who taught us the 100% truth according to the Holy Scriptures. Peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim out there. Put for the all right. Like I said, going into this quick topic. It says, what are you being, by? When we come into this walk, there's certain different things cause us to be led astray, okay, from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that kind of distract us or deteriorate us from the goal and the main mission. All right, and that's to get onto a chariot. All right, and we're not perfect. We all have been in that situation where we fell short or doing our own things and not putting this work first. The scriptures say, "Seek ye the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and all these things shall be passed, shall come unto you." Roughly paraphrasing. All right, so I'm gonna get this definition real quick, and then the brother's gonna bring out some precepts, and then Lord willing to be edifying. So this is the word cripple. All right, in the dictionary of, of the Oxford, it says cripple. It says uh, cause someone to be uh cause severe or disabling damage to, deprived of the ability to function normally, man. All right, so when you're coming into this truth, all right, you have certain things that are causing you to not, function in the proper way of your high, all right, it's going to be your detriment. All right. So it says the disabling damage. Okay, some brothers may have certain type of illnesses or not being able to walk, all right, or may have certain type of sicknesses where they're not able to come out on the highways and byways and teach. All right, but that doesn't mean that they don't have faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right,
If
and
I may add to that, brother, there's a Holland GMS Holland Death Camp. So for brothers that have the spirit of being weak in the mind and not thinking that they can go out there and do something, there's brothers that teach the word of Yahweh Shema Shai in sign language. So there's no reason for us to be crippled in any way. But
exactly.
not to cut you off, this lesson is for us to self-examine and identify what's crippling us, and then go out there and combat that because it's a fight.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
it, bro.
Yeah, because when we're in a life death situation, we may have a strain ankle or something like that. Are you gonna stop you from continue to fight what you believe in? No. All right. When certain things happen to us, we're able to, take it on cheerfully. And though it may hurt, to the fullest, that's what the brotherhood is to lean on, man. Okay, when we're crippled, we lean on the Aki to keep moving and keep pushing forward. All right, so I'm gonna finish the definition out. It says a person with a severe limitation of a specific kind. All right, and those limitations could be a woman. All right, it could be alcohol. It could be whatever your flesh desires, man. That can cause you or cripple you in this truth, man. And if you're not able to uh to mortify it, man, you're gonna let it consume you and overcome you in the truth, and that's not something that you want to do. All right. Me myself personally, I've been battling, with the flesh. Been battling with, sleep, not getting enough sleep, getting up for work and everything like that. But I'm still fighting and trying to, combat that to where I can get over bros and do a lesson or maybe read, or that lazy demon. A lot of us, get that, man. That's a huge crippling, for myself, brother, you go ahead and bring.
All right, this is Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. It says, "Examine yourself whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Hamashiach Yahushua is in you, except ye be reprobates."
Yeah. So when you in this truth, you have to constantly examine yourself on a day-to-day basis. You have to ask yourself, what is good for me, or and what's not good for me, or and whatever is good for your spirit to help you grow. That's what you use, okay? But if something that's a detriment or a crippling to you, you shouldn't be indulging in that more than what it is with the spirit, okay? And Baba Kashaf, can you read that again? Salakia.
Fine. This oh dang, I passed it up, my bad. It's Second Corinthians 13 and 5. It says, "Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove
Mm,
your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates."
Right. So you have to prove yourself. Okay, you prove yourself during an experience. You won't know if you can ride a bike without training wheels unless you try. Okay, you won't know if you're able to unless you actually try to fight, man. You don't know if you're going to defeat it unless you try, man. All right, and that brings a brother with the next going to bring out, all right, concerning certain demons and the things that constantly harp on us, man, in Satan's domain, man. All right, and that's why
I
we
got another one, brother.
con.
This is Mark 8:30. This is Mark 8:34. It says, and when he called unto the people unto him, when he called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. So we
Mm-hmm.
got to deny ourselves, man. All right, those things that we know are causing us to falter or fall short and doing what we got to do, whether it be reading, doing these lessons. We got to fight those things because we just read a scripture about examining ourselves, so you know who you are. You know what you got to fight in your day to day life. So don't let these excuses that you have in your day to day life stop me from being in the spirit or doing reading or lessons or watching videos. Speaking to myself and everything I do first and foremost. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to do everything that I need to do on a day to day basis, but I need to know my situation so I can go figure out how to go around it.
Mm-hmm.
But deny yourself is part of that figuring out. Examine yourself.
And it's the fact
Examine yourself.
It's the fact that we actually trying. We're putting forth effort towards it, man. Because we understand that Babylon the Great is that great whore. All right, and this great whore is deceiving, man. Okay, she set up certain different snares and traps for each other. Okay, during that walk. Okay, but we amongst ourselves have to help each other out in a sense to where we're able to get out of those snares, man. All right, this damn whore will have certain people hooked on drugs. Okay, liquor, all right, excess of sex, food, whatever it is. Babylon is just an excess of everything, man. All right, and if we indulge too much into this world, man, we're gonna be consumed by it, man. All right, and all it's doing is now is just crippling. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahshua, we're able to overcome that injury. We're able to play through those. You know, you got
Yep.
some.
Yeah. This is Matthew 17:17. Uh, and I'm starting. This is verse 15. Lord have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed. For oft time he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water.
Mm-hmm,
And I brought him thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then
mm-hmm,
Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. Before I finish, another thing that will cause us to, be lacking in what it is that we're doing, all right, is the lack of faith. All right? The lack of Yahweh, we thinking that Yahweh Bashim outside not going to deliver us, all right? But we got to combat that. We got to combat that. Can you get that scripture, bro, where it says, lean not into thine own understanding?
con,
Baba Shah. Um, but if we combat the thoughts in our minds, then we won't have to have that lack of faith in the Lord. And I'm gonna let that brother get that precept, and then I'm gonna finish reading.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. It says, "Trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai with all thy heart, and lean not onto thy."
So don't lean into the thoughts that you have in your mind about yourself. All right, don't lean into the thoughts that the world, programs you to think based on your certain situations. All right,
Yep.
don't fall victim to what the world is saying. Don't fall victim to what anybody your own self is saying. All right, you gotta fall victim. You gotta fall to what the word of Yahweh Shema Shai says. Right. And
And
when you fall victim to what the world and what your negative thoughts and what it is that you say to yourself, you're being faithless. Go ahead, brother Salaki.
because when you doing that, you're losing trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. But when you put your trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, you're able to not lean on your own understanding and to lean on Him.
That's right.
Now,
So
brother,
if I may, Salakia, brother.
yeah,
Salakia, brother.
I was saying you want to lean on the outside.
Oh, I was gonna say what you got to do is think the opposite of what it is that you're thinking. That's
Mm-hmm,
that's that's the easiest way to combat that.
mm-hmm,
If you're thinking that you can't do something, well, we know that if you think positive, you get positive outcomes. If you think negative, you get negative outcomes. So I'm
mm-hmm.
gonna keep reading if you don't got a point, brother.
You got it out.
This is verse 18. It says, and Yahushua rebuked the devil, and
Mm-hmm.
he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why could we not cast him out? And Yahushua said, because unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. And nothing shall be impossible unto you. Verse 21 is the point. It says, howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. So the only way to defeat, that demon of doubt and lack of faith is by prayer and fasting. Go ahead, brother.
If I can add, going into that, that whole story, Yahweh Shai was hopping on the disciples, telling them that, look, man, you have you don't have enough faith, man. Okay, that's the Lord talking to us, telling us that, look, man, you need to gird up your loins and believe on Him, man. Okay, because through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we're able to cast out those demons, man.
Slack here, bro.
Yeah, Khan. What I was just saying was is that Yahweh Shai was basically cussing out the disciples, telling like, look, man, you got little faith, man. You need to get more faith. You need to believe on me. I have not faith, basically. You know what I'm saying? And through Yahweh Shai, man, we're able to cast out these demons by solely trusting in Him, man. And when we
That's
do that,
right.
happens, man. We're victorious. You know.
That's right. But also reading that precept, those precepts, all right, it should tell you what it is what you need to do to combat your whatever it is that's crippling you, man. Because at the end of the day, it's smaller than what the lack of faith is. Because like the brother said, he may have said this. We deal with situations where we got family members, lack of money, a job, your own thoughts. These things are smaller than those things I just listed off are smaller than battling the lack of faith, because faith is a bigger battle than what it is that we have to do that with things that we can physically see.
Mm-hmm.
Faith, we can't see our faith, so it's a harder, bigger battle. But we can battle against the things that we see, which is smaller, and why I'm saying in the sense of what I'm saying. So the things that we can see, we should be able to fight those full force. So I'm gonna get this precept in First Timothy 6 and 10, because monetary means is something that we have to fight against.
Mm-hmm.
This is First Timothy 6 and 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. Because of money, people have gone astray from the name of Yahweh Shema Shah and pierced himself with many sorrows. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Khan, Salaki, if you want, read that Bible Kashan one more time, that precept.
It says, for First Timothy 6 and 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which is which while which some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Khan, so the love of money, all right, is the root of all evil. If you realize what Jake does, man, Jake's give up their, they forsake their power. You have to stop for money, which is weak. You're not, all right. You damn devil, all right. Give everything to riches, all right, a decent living, or a beautiful woman. All right, you're your power. Okay, that's you crippling yourself, man. Which also goes to kryptonite. What is man? What was his weakness? It was kryptonite. All right. So you have to look at all these different things at kryptonite. You're constantly your power, man, when you indulge in these and you put it before God. But once you start putting Yahweh first, you know what I'm saying? Through anything, man. And sometimes we do that, but at the end of the day, hey, what hurts facts. As soon as when you do that, man, that's when you start to get more power to where you're able to defeat those demons that you have in life. So now, say new demons. Now you got to accomplish new tasks. All right. Now you got new challenges, to defeat. All right. Until Abashim Yashai comes back to redeem us, man.
That's right.
You get that Revelation 21 and we
This is Revelation 21 and 7. It says, He that overcomes shall inherit all things, and I will
Mm-hmm.
be his power, and he shall be my son.
Mm-hmm.
And we, through the mercies and through the blood of Yahweh, we are going to overcome. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And I would beat myself up a couple of days ago because I used to go to the gym real hard, and then I fell off because I had some certain situations that came about in my life, but I stopped going to the gym. But I saw a video. They was like, the man was like, you know why we fell, so we can learn from our experience. So with any situation where we can learn from it and grow from it, that's how we overcome, right? And that's how we're gonna overcome what you how was I from our learned experiences, man. To build our faith, to know where we got to deny ourselves, to know where we have to go, to know where we have to stay away from, so
Mm-hmm.
we can be the son of Yahweh, right? Or
Come.
sons of Yahweh, because we can't. We're never gonna be the actual direct son of Yahweh, right? Verse 8, it says, but the fearful and unbelieving, these are things that's going to cause people to falter from the faith, and uh, also crippled, in like the topic of this lesson is. But the fearful, the unbelieving, and the abominable, murderers and whoremongers, and sorcerers and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. All those characteristics go into things that Jake or people of the world do to cripple themselves, man. Because these things, to be these things, to be fearful and unbelieving, all those are actions, and the
Yeah.
Lord's going to judge people for those actions. You got it, brother.
Yeah, because those are characteristics of people who have basically been consumed by their kryptonite, man. Okay, the Lord has a specific list of a group of people, or that's gonna take. All right, and if you don't have those certain characteristics, all right, within yourself, then that's something that you need to purge out, man, so you don't partake in that lake of fire. Okay, and that requires you time and sacrifice, like the brother was going into. Me myself, I haven't been able to, hit the box gym and everything like that because of my situation. Lord willing, I can get back into it, man. Because it creates a balance within myself in this truth, man. Okay, the scripture speak about the flesh profit a little, still profits, man. And some of us being in captivity, we need that exercise, man. Okay, we need it, man, to boost us up. You know, that's
That's
pretty
right,
much
brother.
it. If you don't have anything else,
Not just a fight the good fight of faith, man. Put on the Ephesians 6:10. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, man.
yep,
Because the only way we're gonna get out of here is through faith, and we can't give up, man. All right,
yep.
that's all I had, brother.
Yeah, because in order to defeat that kryptonite, you have to identify what is your kryptonite or what is kryptonite.
Yep,
Once you identify that, then that's when you take initiative and start to pray to Yahweh Yashai to overcome it, man. So with that, Lord willing, let's edify to the hopeful elect. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashai, Rakahakadosh, apostles, elders, Kazak Shalom, hopeful elect, Kwame Yashrala, Shalom.
Kwame Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.